fans, and welcome back to Wilson's Group Stadium at Royal Athletic Park, home of your Victoria HarbourCats. Tonight, the Cats play Game 2 of a three-game series against Bellingham Bells. The Cats are looking to make it 2 in a row and take the series after a convincing 4-1 victory last night. Following tonight's game, the Cats and Bells will play their series finale tomorrow afternoon at 1:05 start. Tonight is a Father's Day matinee. Bring your dad down, have a ballpark dog, enjoy the afternoon. Cats will stay home to begin another three-game series against our Island rival Night Owls, June 17th. Another 6:45 p.m. start, and our Bike to the Park night presented by Horizon Elements and Bishop's Family Cycles. Get your tickets at the game or online in advance at HarbourCats.com/tickets. A reminder, this is a City of Victoria facility, and we thank city staff for their continued support.
Casino Victoria, 770 slots. Great food, great times at the Well Public House. Live and electronic table games, high-capacity event spaces. Elements Casino Victoria.
HarbourCats fans want to do better, feel better, Harbour Lake Pros is a selection of Victoria certified mobility and flexibility for these games and games. Whether you're swinging for the fences or just chasing your kids around, stretch line will keep you easy game. Put the first person in stretch line for the play. Duncan's Red Arrow Brewing Company creates beer with a personality and a theme to make you around. Your fountain can be intriguing, unclean, and free. Featuring our signature ballpark wine, a lager style ale available here on town around Victoria and in stores across BC. Back again this season, every Wednesday is Winning Wednesday. On Winning Wednesdays only, all Red Arrow products are just $6. Enjoy and please drink responsibly. Ross Bay Home Hardware, located in the Fairfield Plaza, is offering 15% to customers that show a HarbourCats ticket. Ross Bay Home Hardware is a proud sponsor of your Victoria HarbourCats. Arise Developments are proud sponsors of Cats. This season, Arise Developments, city building for the better. Happy 25th birthday to Kids Sport Greater Victoria. We're proud partners of Kids Sport and very pleased together to be helping more kids access great sports opportunities this year. For more information and to support their work, go to kidsportvictoria.ca. HarbourCats and many of our partners are giving you a chance to win every game, which is even a digital program. Scan the many QR codes all over the park or visit go.harbourcats.com to get access to the program and then find the many games you prefer. HarbourCats and many of our partners are giving you a chance to win every game, which is a Maple Leaf and an old-fashioned gift for basketball and throw it in. Contests tonight include the Wallace Pitch Speed Contest. Keep your eye on the Wallace Pitch Speed Contest. The first pitch in the first inning. Then listen for your name as you could be the lucky winner of the Wallace Pitch First Pitch Speed Contest. The player hits a home run against Bellingham sign in center field today, along with the grand home prize thanks to Bellingham. There are many other in-game prizes that we want to go in, so make sure you get your ballots in now. The HarbourCats are partnered up with Habitat for Humanity Victoria this season, a charity that brings communities together to help build strength, stability, and independence through affordable home ownership. Habitat for Humanity Victoria also is partnered with Underhill Geomatics, as they will be donating $100 for every HarbourCats home run at home, up to 25 runs. Total donation $400. For more information on the Habitat for Humanity volunteers or partner, visit habitatforvictoria.com. K2 Stone is your local choice for stone. Visit K2 Stone on Langford Parkway. Hit a home run with the power of the sun. Power your home with Victoria's top-rated solar contractor, Tide Energy Solutions. Ramen Arashi Victoria focuses on production for serving delicious ramen and offering a great guest experience. Ramen Arashi is the official ramen stop of the Victoria HarbourCats. You need to cool out on the heat, make sure you use a coastal heat pump mister from Law and officially set up cockroach coastal heat pumps to heat experts. Pacific Institute for Sport Education, also known as PICE, HarbourCats this season. Official strength and conditioning facility for your Victoria HarbourCats. This summer, the men's stars of WCL will continue to center stage for the 2025 WCL All-Star Game presented by Visit Bellingham. You won't want to miss it. The 2024 All-Star Game will be dramatic fashion and a hot pick. Please expect more of the same this year. Join us at Joe Martin Stadium in Bellingham, Washington on July 16th. Tickets are available now at bellstickets.com. HarbourCats merchandise now available over at the Cat Shop. Team merchandise 10 or 8 first page followers. This is your chance at the park to move yourself up and get HarbourCats swag, sport the team in the most obvious way possible and show the world who your ball team is. If you're looking to get the best sporting gear in town, head on down to Kirby Source of Sports at 894 Cloverdale Avenue for all your sporting needs. Kirby Source of Sports, we play the game, we picture the game. The official sporting goods supplier to Victoria HarbourCats. Kids Sport, the Greater Victoria has been active in the region for 25 years and will kids need their help more than ever to get the games they love. Can you help Kids Sport help more kids? Please visit Kids Sport Victoria at 25.ca. All of us who in sports families will shoot the HarbourCats in massive success this season. We encourage you to tap into the streaming audiences and target this today. Advertise with us on Sports Net Plus. Please contact Matt Huntington for details.
We had a couple of big shows. They were just
Tonight's Marshall Massey Alberta designated hitter is number 28 Logan Shepard. Dale Marshall of Marshall Massey Alberta Warriors wants you to enjoy your time in the park and drink responsibly. Very hard to get Dale will donate $50 to Step Up His Plate. Total donation currently sits at $300.
Saturday. Last year,
Show that one ticketing system will be flown by third-party websites and often charge double or triple what you should be paying. Make sure to go to showtickets.com or go through the menu. HarbourCats.com to purchase tickets.
nobody's left it. Yeah.
HarbourCats welcome stuff that you can get part this season. This is the platform. Official engineering firm of the Victoria HarbourCats.
Yeah. Like last Saturday.
HarbourCats also like to welcome fencing specialists in Victoria and Norway fencing to start this season. The official fencing company of HarbourCats. HarbourCats fans ready to run off just roll 7 will visit the Hockey Store. Visit Victoria's hub for runners, walkers, and game day go-getters. Show you typical family gear food store for exclusive perks. It's $2.18 for the shirt. HarboCats fans will be on the road to the shop just here at the boxes to start shop before the truck, trailer, West Park, utilities, and service and those businesses. TRP, UT Road. Visit TRP Victoria tonight.
What was the ball? I was trying.
If you're feeling hungry, and I'm sure you are, be sure to check out the best assortment of food trucks in the city, including fan favorites at Recon Street, Pepperoni, Domino's Pizza, Rocket 2 Pizza, Pizza Tales, the Ocean Coffee, which is only part of the season, and South Zero Ice Cream. The city's concession is also open for local and soft drinks and other tasty goodies. Fans, if you're seated in our VIP section, premium seating including the Elements Casino Diamond Club, the Pinnacle Casino Club Suite, HarbourCats, and the Bellingham Grandstand, and now the Bellingham awarded all of the HarbourCats favorites for comfort of your seat. Check out the QR code on the seat back in front of you or in your section. Browse all the store banners, don't miss out on any and skip the line. Order and pay rate for your seat, and let the runner bring your order to you. Any questions? Ask one of the runners. They're wearing orange.
That's $23.75. Thank you. Say the number something.
So I would use the hose as an opportunity to adapt. It's really when it comes out of you as well as the first pitch. That's what I'm like, oh shit, I'm dead. Have you seen your work on TV or you guys been watching video? Yeah, I watched 30. They watched the last live or live, yeah. Yeah, what did they call it? That is out of the game for the Olympics. So that's yeah, they're like watching it from camera. I watched first game. Yeah, I saw I was a little unsure how old it is. It's weird fact, like, I don't see it since the bench, and I didn't know that.
HarbourCats like the league for
But then I got slow down.
Any children that are in attendance, so please conduct yourself accordingly.
I think I
Recycling and garbage containers are located here for HarbourCats.
Those are
There's nothing particularly watching baseball with the park participation experience the action of 3 non-park basketball games. 20 cameras, instant reviewers, clear statistics, and more. You'll find every game and highlights at HarbourCats.tv or live on our large television. HarbourCats live at HarbourCats.tv. Broadcast upstairs is offering a quick introduction to the specializing in sports broadcast consulting. If you want to watch back the exciting highlights of HarbourCats games, check out our new TV show, HarbourCats in Play on Show TV, and check Classics. Don't miss out on any action this summer. Aaron Brock Greek Bistro, located in James Bay, is a proud sponsor of our 50/50 raffle featuring a cash-free electronic raffling system. Proceeds in the sales tonight will support the Victoria HarbourCats Foundation and National Little League. Look for National Little League volunteers throughout the stands. Visit the 50/50 table, scan the QR code, or go online to HarbourCats5050.com. International are proud sponsors of the HarbourCats, the official insurance company of the Victoria HarbourCats. And now Hub presents Harvey, the HarbourCats, the #1 mascot in the West Coast League. Here he comes. All right, friends, it is that time. We're going down to the field and commanding the flag. Please welcome Jim.
Hey everybody, welcome to the ballpark tonight. How's your Saturday? Bellingham Belgians down game 2 of this series with your Victoria HarbourCats. Good game last night, hoping for another great game tonight. Tonight is a lot of fun here tonight in the ballpark. I do have a question I want to ask you though. I think a lot of people probably aware there might be a hockey game going on here tonight, so we're glad to see you. Thank you. You picked baseball over hockey. That's my choice too. I love it. Who wants to know the scores intermittently during the game and who doesn't? If you want the scores, yell it out. If you're trying to ridiculously tape this thing at home and not watching until later, I want to hear that. Are you want us to keep the scores quiet? Well, I think we're going to tell the story. You're going to have to cover your ears if you don't want to hear the scores. I think we're going to do that a little bit. We'll make sure Dan knows all about that up in the booth, and we're just moving around tonight. Tomorrow we got our Father's Day matinee finale of this series. Thanks for that sound effect. The finale of this series, a 1 o'clock game. It's Father's Day matinee. We're excited for that. It's a Sub-Zero ice cream sundae. Special deals with ice cream Sunday. Kind of makes some sense. And who doesn't like having ice cream in the ballpark? The other thing about tomorrow is you get to meet your 2025 HarbourCats after the game. You get to stick around, run the bases, and meet your HarbourCats. A lot of fun to meet these guys. They're a great group of guys. The HarbourCats then stay home to play the Nanaimo Night Owls on Tuesday with Bike to the Park Day presented by Arise Developments and Bishop's Family Cycles. We're excited about that. Wednesday is a winning Wednesday with Red Arrow Brewing. We'll have some professional athletes coming to the park. Micah Zandy Hart from the PWHL is going to be here on Wednesday night. How cool is that? And Pacific FC will be here. We're doing a fan exchange with Pacific FC. If you're a soccer fan, you need to be here on the game on Wednesday to help support Pacific FC. And baseball fans, we want you to go and see a Pacific FC game later this month. We're going to get that information out even more to you all as we do all that. Busy concourse today. Wheelie Clean Dental, our great friends, are here. The Victoria Eagles doing their raffle once again. And Funding for Life has a space on the concourse as well. It's outstanding. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. We had some great, we had 2 teams on the field, outstanding for warm-ups before the game. National and Hampton, it was outstanding to have them out there with our team. And we got some great stuff to go when it comes to the anthem here tonight. We got a couple of favorites for you. And a great group from National to be out there for our anthems and our players. We're going to ask our umpires to get the plate meeting going, and we'll get this game going. Hey, everybody, have a great time tonight, all right?
Tonight's Waterworks Irrigation and HarbourCats Bat Boys. We got Griffin, Felix, Remy, and Robert. The Victoria HarbourCats would like to acknowledge and respect the lands of the Songhees, the Esquimalt, the Quilcan, and Wasatch peoples as they work, play, and reside on their traditional territory. Fans, if you are able, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the singing of the American National Anthem. Performed tonight by HarbourCats Game Day Experience Manager and all-around good egg, Lori Swanson. by the Oakland Elementary School Choir.
on deck circle. We've got a couple of enthusiastic kids here. Come on over. All right, here we go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for Game 2 of the West Coast League Series between the visiting Bellingham Bells and the home Victoria HarbourCats here at Wilson's Group Stadium at Royal Athletic Park. As always, on the microphone, my name is Graham Morrison, here on behalf of the best show in the West Coast League, courtesy of Chris J. Cox Productions. On the bump today for the Victoria HarbourCats is Logan Rumberg, the 5'11", 175-pound sophomore at George Mason University, making his HarbourCats debut. Rumberg from Okotoks, Alberta, Canada. So a Canadian kid on the bump. Rumberg throws a 92-mile-per-hour fastball, mixes in a 82-mile-per-hour slider, 78-mile-per-hour curveball, and may or may not throw an 84-mile-per-hour cutter. Did not throw much of it at college, but that doesn't mean that he may not throw it here. Rumberg will be trying to shut down a potent Bellingham Bells lineup that is led off by Alex Fernandez, followed by Brock Sell, Andrew Lamb, Nico Azpilcueta, Nate Kirkpatrick, Noah Cassie, the designated hitter, Chris Clement, Noah Batonko, and number 9 hitter Bobby Pierce Jr. Rumberg today is throwing to catcher Jacob Silva from TCU. He's got Caden Munster over at first, Jake Butler at second, Jack Johnson at third, with Owen Klein as his shortstop. In left field, it's Connor Ross. Center field is Xander Boogie McAfee. And in right field, it's Jacob Doyle. The exact same lineup for the HarbourCats today. And no surprise there, they hammered the Bellingham Bells in the first game of this series. It was a 12-1 win. The scoreline doesn't necessarily represent how the hits went in that ball game, as the first pitch is outside from Rumberg. 92-mile-per-hour fastball missing the zone. bunt was shown by Fernandez. But it was a 12-1 game where the hits in the game were 9-9. HarbourCats jumped out to a 4-0 lead without even having a hit in the ball game by the 4th inning. Now 2 balls, no strikes. Rumberg not in the zone yet against Fernandez. The San Jose State University product hitting 186 on the year. There's a strike in, 93 mile per hour fastball. Rumberg dialing up the velocity. Fernandez in last night's game was held hitless in 4 at-bats, struck out once. And a big-time swing and a miss. Can't catch up to the 93 mile per hour fastball. Rumberg's leveled the count back 2-2 after starting it out with 2 balls, no strikes. We'll see what Jacob Silva dials up for Rumberg to offer here to Fernandez. Going even faster, 94. Seems as Rumberg gets loose on the mound. Fastball velo keeps ticking up. Very low buttoned jersey on Rumberg. Feeling the breeze as he's set to deliver another pitch. .94 inside. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff man, Alex Fernandez. With his center fielder, Brock Sell, standing behind him in the tough turf on deck circle. Beautiful night for a ball game here at Wilson's Group Stadium. No better place to spend a Saturday night. And Rumberg, 95 on the gun, right down the middle, blows it by Kirkpatrick. Overpowering stuff from Rumberg here. We have yet to see any off-speed. It's been a healthy dose of fastballs as he gets out number 1. So now into the box goes Stanford University's freshman, Brock Sell. Sell struck out twice yesterday. Takes 94 outside. And a spinning reception by Jacob Silva. Silva doing a good job to keep that from getting to the backstop. Another one outside, so second consecutive batter that starts with a 2-0 count off Rumberg. All fastballs so far. Rumberg not mixed in any of his off-speed. See if that trend continues here with the 2-0. A great pitch framing job by Jacob Silva gets the call. That ran outside at the tail end there. Silva with good glove placement gets the call from Jacob Goba, today's home plate umpire. He's got Seth Wall over at first base. Tyler Hoffman currently over by third. And there's a breaking ball. .87 mile per hour curveball getting the swing and miss. So now a 2-2 count. Fastball low, 95, not chased, count full once again. Rumberg working quickly here, goes outside. 94 mile per hour fastball doesn't find the zone. And a 1-out walk issued to Brock Sell. That brings left fielder Andrew Lamb, the USC Trojan, hitting .333 on the year. Picked up a double in last night's game, giving him 1 for 4 at the plate. First pitch ball from Rumberg, 92, just down at the ankles. That's 3 consecutive batters that Rumberg has started with a pitch outside. He's gone behind 2-0 in every count. We'll see with the 1-0 here what he can do. And indeed he will. Another one low. Decent jump from Brock Sell over there at first base. Didn't elect to go, but something Rumberg will have to be concerned about. Maybe he'll try and challenge the arm of Jacob Silva. Again starts his jump. Pitch goes outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Grumberg, after striking out the leadoff man Alex Fernandez, at risk of putting back-to-back runners on base with a free pass. That's exactly what he's going to do. It's a 4-pitch walk issued. And this eerily reminiscent to the start of the game for Bellingham yesterday. 2 of the first 3 batters reached with a pair of walks and a strikeout as well. Their starter Trevor Moore walked the 4th batter to load them up before Jacob Silva drilled an out to right field. That ended up being an error, a 2-run error, gave the HarbourCats the lead. They never looked back. Grumberg would love a double play ball right about now, and he gets a first pitch strike in the zone. Curveball just catching the corner. This is Nico Azpilicueta at the plate, quickly behind 0-2. Azpilicueta struck out in the first inning of yesterday's game, but turned it around and drilled 3 hits for the day, 2 singles and a double. Got a runner in scoring position here, would love to put the ball in play. Does not chase that one outside. This one in the air out to center field. Boogie McAfee runs over it, tracks it down. Runner will tag. That is Brock Sell moving to 3rd over from 2nd, but a 2nd out recorded here for Logan Rumberg. So the longtime Bellingham Bell, Nate Kirkpatrick, the junior at Virginia Commonwealth University, comes in with 2 outs and runners on the corners. Kirkpatrick had a tough day at the plate yesterday. He was 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts. He did draw a walk, however. He's been held hitless in his last 2 games after rocking a 5-game hit streak for the Bells. He's all over pitch number 1, drills it well foul. 94 mile per hour off the bat. He took that 93 mile per hour fastball for a ride. The good news for Rumberg, went foul. He's ahead 0-1. Brock Stell over at 3rd, Andrew Lamb at 1st base. We'll see if Lamb tries to go. And that one drilled again, Kirkpatrick all over it, and it will be foul once more. So it was a fastball taken for a ride and then a curveball taken for a ride. Kirkpatrick behind 0-2. Rolls over, foul. Long look here from Logan Rumberg. Another 0-2 coming to Kirkpatrick, and he swings and misses. A big whiff on the 93 mile per hour fastball. And despite getting runners on the corners, the Bells have nothing to show for it as Logan Rumberg escapes the jam with his 2nd strikeout of the day to send us to the bottom of the 1st inning. It's the Bellingham Bells nothing, the home Victoria HarbourCats nothing here at Wilson's Group Stadium at Royal Athletic Park in Victoria.
Waddling Dog Pub is your local watering hole. It's a beer selection perfect for catching the game. But it's even better if a friend came. And with happy hour specials every day, you better invite the whole gang. Whether it's a quick bite or you brought your appetite, fetch yourself great food and drinks with good company. Come, sit, and stay a while at the Waddling Dog Pub.
Starting pitcher today for the Bellingham Bells is Ivan Rodriguez, the junior at Cal State San Bernardino. 5'10", 185-pound Rodriguez. This is his third appearance for the Bells. Last time out, he went 5 innings against Edmonton in a 3-2 win, allowing 2 earned runs on 8 hits. Did not strike out a batter in that ballgame. Was better out his first time of the season. That was May 31st in Nanaimo, where he struck out 5 batters, allowing 3 hits in 3 innings. Rodriguez, an 88-mile-per-hour fastball, mixes in a curveball and slider alongside a changeup. So a good pitch mix. Rodriguez has to shut down the exact same HarbourCats lineup that it was in yesterday's ball game. It's Owen Klein at the plate as he takes strike 1. Klein's followed by Jack Johnson, Connor Ross, the cleanup hitter, and designated hitters Logan Shepard batting 4th, Jacob Silva 5th, Caden Munster 6th, Xander McAfee 7th, Jacob Doyle 8th, and Jake Butler's your number 9 hitter today. It's a 1-1 count on Klein. The Wichita, Kansas native was 0 for 1 at the plate yesterday, because he drew 3 walks. And he jumps all over that pitch, punches it into left field, and that's a leadoff single. So for the second consecutive games, the HarbourCats have the leadoff man aboard, the on-base machine, Klein, once more reaching. And now beloved longtime HarbourCat Jack Johnson in his return after a year hiatus from the HarbourCats. Comes to the plate hitting .295 in 12 games so far. Johnson takes ball 1. Thousand Oaks, California native, is a junior at Baylor. Saw his 5-game hit streak come to an end yesterday, went 0 for 3 with a pair of walks. Count now 1-1. 87-mile-per-hour fastball. See if George Mason's Owen Klein tries to steal here. That's exactly the thought process Rodriguez had as he throws over to first, concerned about the shortstop. In 4 games, Klein has stolen 2 bases, has yet to be caught stealing. Johnson takes that one for a ride, well foul into the HarbourCats bullpen. Thankfully, no one down there, so no one harmed. Actually, it looks like promo team lead Ellie Vance might be down there. Tough to tell through the fencing. So the count 1-2 on Johnson. Checks his swing, and Seth Wall says he does not go. Good take on the slider by Johnson. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ivan Rodriguez, the starting pitcher for the Bells, looking for out number 1. 2-2 runs inside. It's a fair ball, and this is a heck of a throw. Did a good job. I thought he was going to airmail that for a second, and it dropped in perfectly. However, it's going to be an infield single for Jack Johnson, the first 2 men aboard. So Owen Klein over to second base, Jack Johnson at first. And now Connor Ross to the plate. Ross, the 6', 200-pound junior from Cal Baptist University. He was 0 for 3 yesterday. Did have a sac fly to drive home a run. Double steal, the ball's in the air. Runners are going to have to go back as Alex Fernandez settles under it, makes the grab. Great jump from both Klein and Johnson, though. Had Ross not swung, very likely would have been a successful double steal. And now Logan Shepard, who's now on a 7-game hitting streak after picking up a single in yesterday's game. Was 1 for 3 in that game with a pair of walks. Ball in the dirt, both runners go, and they will be comfortably into second and third, respectively. Heads up base running from Owen Klein and Jack Johnson. So it's a pair of runners in scoring position for the red-hot Logan Shepard. He saw his 3-game home run streak come to an end. But Shepard loves hitting home runs in the first inning of a ball game. He's got 4 on the season, 14 hits for the HarbourCats. So the sophomore from Tacoma Community College. And Shepard quickly had 2-0. Fastball looks like it might have just caught the corner, but the call does not go the way of Ivan Rodriguez. There's a big cut from Shepard right through. Fastball gets strike 1. Big 2-1 coming here. Shepard takes it for a strike. That one right at the bottom of the zone. Good call by Jacob Goba. Nice to see Jacob Goba back behind the plate as an umpire. He missed all of last season for the West Coast League. Worked the base paths, but did not catch behind the plate due to a concussion. Shepard takes the changeup. 83-mile-per-hour changeup in. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the Olympia, Washington native Logan Shepard. Walk issued, the bases are loaded with 1 out. I think that's one of the things that has really impressed me with Logan Shepard thus far in his HarbourCats tenure is his patience at the plate. He battles so well. I'm not sure many of his at-bats yesterday were less than 8 pitches. He just kept fouling balls off, fighting, doing a good job, and he does so again here as he gets on base with the walk. Owen Klein over at third, Jack Johnson at second, Logan Shepard at first. Bases loaded for the catcher Jacob Silva from TCU. Switch hitting catcher takes ball 1. It's a late break outside. Silva had a triple yesterday. Takes a second strike. He's behind 0-2. That slider in the zone. Silva's a unit. 5'10", 210 pounds of pretty much pure muscle. Fights that off well, and that's past the outstretched glove of Nate Kirkpatrick. 1 run comes home. The wave for Johnson. He'll score as well. It's a 2 RBI single from Jacob Silva. 2-0 HarbourCats. And for the 6th consecutive game, the Victoria HarbourCats put up runs on the board in the first inning. Klein scores from third, Johnson from second. Logan Shepard now stands at second with Jacob Silva at first and Caden Munster at the plate. Munster skies this one out to left field. Andrew Lamb settles under it, makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting your center fielder from the University of Texas Arlington, number 24, Boogie McAfee.
So the Fort Worth, Texas, 6'4", 205-pound junior at the University of Texas, Arlington, Xander Boogie McAfee at the plate. And Boogie's got to be one of the great nicknames on this team. He jumps on pitch number 1, right into the mid of Nico Azpilicueta. And Azpilicueta will flip to Rodriguez for out number 3, but damage done early by the HarbourCats in this one. It's 2-0 as we go to the second inning. You're watching Victoria HarbourCats baseball live on HCats.tv and Rogers Television. Second inning of work for Logan Rumberg coming here. Started to struggle with control early, but got a couple strikeouts mixed in with his 2 walks. Did not allow a hit in that first inning. Now he gets the 6, 7, 8 batters due up. Led off by the designated hitter, Noah Cassie, followed by Chris Clement and Noah Batonko, the catcher. Into the box goes Cassie. Cassie, 6'3", 215 pounds. He's a junior at Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. But a BC boy from Vancouver. Ball 1 high from Rumberg. A little bit less on that fastball. That was just 91. Seen him get as high as 94 thus far in the ballgame. 95, I should say. Thank you to Sophia for the quick correction. And there's a swing and a miss when chasing the high heat once more. Solid wind here at Wilson Group Stadium right now, blowing out towards right field. This one fouled back. That the slider, not great contact made by Cassie. So he takes a second, steps out of the box, corrals himself. Now he's ready to see the 1-2 from Rumberg. Rolls over this one, foul. That one a fastball in on the hands, tried to jam him. Wonder if he'll try and go low and away here, see if he can't elicit a bit of chase after going inside. The 1-2 from Rumberg. Slider down the middle. It's a risky pitch. I don't think it broke as much as he was hoping for. Unable to be punished by Cassie. Cassie hitting .333 on the season. Has 11 hits in as many games. And he spoils the inside fastball. And there's a swing and a miss. The slider getting the whiff. And that is the 3rd strikeout today, 3rd swinging generated by Logan Rumberg. Brings Chris Clement to the plate from Fresno Pacific, where Clement is a senior, 6', 195-pounder. He's hitting .205 for the Bells. Did pick up a hit as well as a walk in yesterday's game, so twice on base. takes ball one. That is a high inside fastball. One-0 pitch. Barreled up and sent out to center field. Moving back is Xander McAfee. Makes the catch for out number 2. So good contact, just doesn't carry enough out to center. And for the first time this series, it's Noah Batanko at the plate. Correction, technically second time. He did pinch hit in the 9th inning, part of the cycling of players that the Bells did. Trailing by 11 in the 9th. They figured to get some guys at bats. Batanko cuts through pitch number 1. Grumberg leaning on the slider more. And doesn't make great contact there. Scooped, but not cleanly by Owen Klein. Just took an awkward kick after it hit the mound. Klein was unable to field cleanly. So aboard is Batanko for number 9 hitter Bobby Pierce Jr. Scored an error by Klein. So now the 5'8", 146-pound shortstop Bobby Pierce Jr. High fastball just missing. That one 90 in the zone, 1-1. Pierce Jr. showed bunt on that pitch. Pulled off of it. We'll see if he tries to bunt once more. Batanko with a decent lead, might try and steal here. Fouled away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coming into this game, you knew it was a big series for the HarbourCats. They've been playing middling baseball as they're having players slowly trickle in. Coming off a series loss to the Nanaimo Night Owls that you know they would want back. Pierce Jr. makes weak contact, but it floats and drops in left field for a base hit. So Noah Batanko over to second. Bobby Pierce Jr. at first. And for the second time today, Alex Fernandez comes to the plate. Fernandez 0-1 with a strikeout. Swung through a pitch in the first at-bat of the ball game. Now he's behind 0-1 here. Grumberg's velocity's lost a little bit here. That fastball just 90 mile per hour. Just 90. It's still heat relative to the rest of this league. Now 1-1 goes the count. See what Fernandez can do. The senior at San Jose State University trying to get the Bells back into this ball game. Of course, it is just a 2-0 scoreline. There's a curveball in for a strike. Grumberg hasn't thrown the curveball a ton, but it's looked good when he's used it thus far. Not every day that you see a pitcher with that many buttons unbuttoned on the jersey. Can't remember the last time. I'm not sure I've actually ever seen one with that many undone in the West Coast League. Two and two, the curveball in the dirt. Count goes full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. This is a dangerous spot. It's Brock Sell, the number 2 hitter and center fielder in the tough turf on deck circle. Grumberg would love a strikeout here to strand a pair. Runners go. pitched low. So a walk issued. The bases are loaded with 2 outs. That walk, the 3rd one of the day, issued by Rumberg. The stranded runners on the corners in the 1st inning with a strikeout of Nate Kirkpatrick. What can he do here with Brock Sell? He's behind 1-0. Ethan McNish-Hyder making a run down to the bullpen for the HarbourCats. Second pitcher down there as well. That one fouled away. 91 mile per hour fastball. Dipped just out of the zone, but he gets Sell to chase. Sell, a freshman at Stanford University. He was 0 for 2 in the 1st game with a pair of strikeouts, and he's going to drop that in front of Jake Butler, and it's not in time. Great hustle out of the box by Brock Sell. A run comes home for the Bells. The bases stay loaded. HarbourCats 2, Bells 1. So Batanco, who reached on the error, comes home. Pierce Jr. moves to 3rd. Fernandez to 2nd. Sell at 1st. And Andrew Lamb hitting .333. That's going to prompt a visit on the mound from Scott Anderson, pitching coach. Anderson, nicknamed the Big Donkey. He's showing me pictures. He got these phenomenal donkey greeting cards from Evelyn Newell, a woman he describes as like a second mother to him. Family of Mickey Newell, of course, the fast pitch legend. Her son, Steve Newell, is best friend of Scott. Love Scott Anderson. One of the high character guys in the West Coast League. Great pitching coach as well. See if what he says works for Rumberg to get out of a bases loaded jam. First pitch is a low fastball. 1-0. Inside, 2 balls, no strikes. Just missing. Lamb, a bit of an anomaly, rocking the no batting gloves approach. Clearly works for him. He's quickly had 3-0. You can never rule the Bellingham Bells out of a ball game. A potent offense and a great chance for them to take the lead here, or at least tie the game. There's a strike in. 90 mile per hour fastball called a strike by Jacob Goba, the home plate umpire. Credit good framing by Jacob Silva. That probably was ball 4. This one taken for a ride out to right field. Goodbye. A grand slam crushed by Andrew Lamb. 106 mile per hour off the bat right over the Pisces sign. It's 5-2 Bellingham. What a blast by Andrew Lamb. He demolished that ball. Logan Rumberg's going to want that pitch back. The 91 mile per hour fastball taking 403 feet out to right field. Second time this season the HarbourCats have given up a grand slam. So now Nico Espilcueta flew out his last time up. That error looming large on Noah Batanco. Would have been out number 3. Klein had fielded it cleanly. Instead, he reaches a single, a walk, a single, and a home run We got a 5-run inning for the Bells. 1-1 is the count on Azpilicueta. Now 1-2, Azpilicueta swinging through an 84-mile-per-hour slider. No on, 2 outs here. And a 2-2 count. HarbourCats also gave up grand slam in the 4th inning on Thursday. That was a school spirit game against the Nanaimo Night Owls. Fielded with ease by Jake Butler. So Logan Rumbert finally gets out number 3, but the damage is done. A grand slam from Andrew Lamb makes it 5-2 as we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning here at Wilson's Group Stadium at Royal Athletic Park in Victoria.
Ultimate gaming experience at Elements Casino Victoria. 770 slots. Great food, great times at the Well Public House. Live and electronic table games. High capacity event spaces. Elements Casino Victoria.
At CalTire.com, you can book appointments, find promotions, and read the latest customer reviews. Start your tire purchase at CalTire.com today.
So a 5-run top of the 2nd from the Bells makes it a 5-2 ball game. HarbourCats going to see if they've got an answer here in the bottom of the 2nd. It's the 8-9-1 batters due up. Jacob Doyle, followed by Jake Butler and Owen Klein. Doyle got his first hit as a HarbourCat in yesterday's game. First pitch is ball 1 in from Ivan Rodriguez. Doyle's a big kid, 6'7", 225-pounder. One with the hair outside. Call goes the way of the Bells. Now Doyle rolls over the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's all been off speed out of Rodriguez here. See if the sophomore at University of Nevada, Reno, Jacob Doyle, can do anything with a 1-2 count. Fouls that slider away. It was dead center of the zone. Doyle, 6'7", 225. This is his 3rd game as a HarbourCat. Had a pair of RBIs yesterday. Inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. He swings through the slider for the strikeout. Jacob Doyle down, 1 away. So now Jake Butler to the plate. So Jake Butler, how can he handle the first pitch? Takes ball 1. Looks like that might have been in the top of the zone. Big breaking ball, a lot of vertical drop on it. Didn't understand why the call went the way that it did. Butler jumps on that, punches it up the middle, and unable to get there is Bobby Pierce Jr. He went sprawling for it. Tremendous effort by the shortstop. With 1 out, 1 on now. At the second hit of the season for Jake Butler in just his second game. And the on-base machine, his George Mason teammate, Owen Klein, to the plate. Klein singled and scored his first time up. And he's done it again as he drops a single into left field. Aggressive approach from Klein gets the job done, his second hit today. Now Baylor's Jack Johnson at the plate. He singled and scored his first time up. Big leads from Klein and Butler. We'll see if they both elect to try and double steal or move the double play threat. Johnson actually shows bunt, puts it foul behind 0-1. That's one thing I love about Jack Johnson. He's got 13 hits on the season, 10 walks, 2 home runs, only 5 strikeouts. Really a guy that could just tie the game with one swing, but he's willing to do whatever it takes to win. Showed bunt, elected to try and bunt to get a board. Looks like Bobby Pierce Jr. might have seen something. Shortstop might be coordinating a pickoff attempt. I wonder if they'll try and get Jake Butler napping over at second base. Not every day that you see the shortstop initiate the mound visit. So I'm guessing Bobby Pierce has seen something. Count 0-1 on Johnson. One and one. One thing that you won't necessarily catch on the broadcast right now is just how much that Jake Butler is moving over at second base. It's not just moving closer towards third. He's coming towards center field and towards home quite a bit as well. Just dancing around all around out there at second base. 2-1 count on Jack Johnson. Like he takes like 2 steps, 3 steps back towards center and then immediately starts coming back towards home. This guy's bouncing around with a 3-1 count on Johnson. One just missing. Might have caught the black. Call does not go the way of Ivan Rodriguez. 3-1 count to Jack Johnson. He's got 2 home runs on the season. He would love to make it 3 here at this ball game with 1 swing. See what he does with a 3-1 count. He just takes the ball. He draws his 11th walk of the season, and the bases are loaded with 1 out for Connor Ross. In 7 games this season, the junior at Cal Baptist University, Connor Ross, has 8 hits, 5 RBIs, drawn 4 walks, has a home run. Rolls over the first pitch. That's a nice play made by Nate Kirkpatrick. And they say he got him at first. Delay of everyone leaving the field. I think they're trying to appeal it. But it's a double play turn. Phenomenal job. Definitely got him at second. I think he was safe at first, though. Tough to tell on the replay. Doesn't matter. They come home with nothing with the bases loaded spot. With the double play grounded into by Connor Ross, it's 5-2 as we go to the 3rd inning here. You're watching Victoria HarbourCats baseball live on HCats.tv and Rogers Television. So Logan Rumberg's day is done after 2 innings. He gives up 5 runs. None of them were earned following the 2-out error in the 2nd inning. Gave up 3 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. He gives way to Victoria native Oliver Mabey, 6'6", 220-pounder. He gets the first pitch swinging. That's going to drop in for a base hit. That's Nate Kirkpatrick with the single. It was Kirkpatrick followed by designated hitter Noah Cassie and Chris Clement due up. Maybe in 2 games is 1-0 with a 6 ERA. Pitched 3 innings with 2 strikeouts, a walk, 3 hits. Picked up the win June 8th in Port Angeles. Did not allow a hit. Walked 1 batter, struck out 2 in 2 innings of work and a 6-1 win. Nailed him. What a throw. Great play by Jacob Silva. Heads up play to see Kirkpatrick taking a little bit too much of a lead. And he rifled him out. That's one thing the HarbourCats have excelled at this season. There's a swing and a miss. Cassie now behind 0-2, the designated hitter. He struck out swinging. One of starter Logan Rumberg's 3 strikeouts on the day. Now 1-2. Two and 2, 92-mile-per-hour fastball outside, not chased by Cassie. The designated hitter from Texas A&M. And that goes up the middle for a base hit. Back-to-back singles allowed, although only 1 on, 1 out. Good piece of 2-strike hitting from Noah Cassie. Maybe a 92-mile-per-hour fastball mixes in a changeup and a slider. But he loves to lean on that fastball. See how Chris Clement, the senior at Fresno Pacific, fares. And I'm guessing that's a balk called. I missed the signal from the umpire, but regardless, Noah Cassie over to second, threat of the double play removed. Have to assume it was a balk. Too busy looking at my notes on Chris Clement. And Clement takes that one for a ride to left field. That's a base hit. Runner will stop at third. Runners on the corners now. Maybe he's given up 3 straight singles to start his day. So Noah Batanco, the catcher, reached on an error that kept the 2nd inning going. There's an error by shortstop Owen Klein, just couldn't field it cleanly after it hit the mound. And then once that happened, the wheels fell off in the 2nd. It was a 5-run inning for the Bells. Runners on the corners here, they are poised to add to their 5-2 lead. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Batanco behind 0-1. There's time called. Out steps Batanco. See if Chris Clement tries to steal or remove the threat of a double play. He's had a second timeout maybe now. Seen 1 pitch. We'll see if he tries to go on the 2nd one. Does not go, and a strike in, 0-2. Fastball might have been just low. But Good framing by Jacob Silva gets the call from Jacob Goba. It's a Jacob duo behind the plate. 0-2 on the sophomore from Cal State San Bernardino, Noah Batanco. 0-2 bounces away. That goes out of play. So a run comes home. And awarded second base is Chris Clement. So wild pitch makes it 1-2 the count. 6-2 reads the score. Now Bell's lead. Double play threat gone. Silva did a good job trying to stop it, just couldn't quite get them in on it. Fouled away, Batanco stays alive. There's a kid running down, finds himself a nice souvenir. Baseball with the signature of West Coast League Commissioner Rob Nair on it. Another ball in the dirt. This one 1-2 count. Or 2-2 count, I should say. The first three batters have reached here. The only out coming way of a Jacob Silva caught stealing. Nice pickoff play over at first. Another one fouled away. Count stays 2-2. Batanco will see another. This will be the seventh pitch of the at-bat. Hits in the game are 6-5 for the Bells. Score reads 6-2, however. Another one fouled away. 91-mile-per-hour fastball that Batanco just gets a piece of. So one of the great uniform matchups in the West Coast League. HarbourCats rocking their Expos-inspired jersey and the beautiful powder blues on the Bellingham Bells. Runner goes. Swung on and missed. The throw is in time! Jacob Silva, have yourself an inning. 2 outs recorded by the catcher and a strike him out, throw him out on Batanco. 1 run comes home. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's 6-2 Bells.
Are you Will or are you John? Are you Will or John? You're Will? I think Will pulled a hammy or something. I think we're going to go with that. No, Will's first. Play good finish. John ran a good race. Leopold got a good food here in the community located in downtown Victoria at 570 East Street. HarbourCats fans are ready to run like you just stole second. You'll visit 218 Run Event Store. Victoria's hub for runners, walkers, and game day go-getters. Show your kids your fan gear in-store for exclusive parts. That's 218 Run, where every stride starts strong.
Bottom of the 3rd inning here with a 4-run Bellingham Bells lead. It is the red-hot Logan Shepard up, the number 4 hitter, and your designated hitter, followed by Jacob Silva and Caden Munster. The Cats have found success off Ivan Rodriguez, but only have a pair of runs to show for 5 hits. First pitch is a strike in. 73-mile-per-hour breaking ball in the zone. Shepard puts that one over the head of Chris Clement over at second. He's got another hit. His hit streak continues. 8 games now in a row that Logan Shepard has a hit. And Jacob Silva, who's going to become a fan favorite if he keeps throwing out runners like he did last inning. He's got 4 hits in 4 games as a member of the HarbourCats, and he's 1 for 1 today. There's a first pitch strike in, the changeup. Just broke a hair outside. Good framing by Noah Batanco. Now 1-1. Slider misses low. Silva, the freshman at Texas Christian University. A school that is becoming a very strong pipeline for the HarbourCats. Shepard goes, the throw in time. Nice throw from Noah Batanco, catching Shepard stealing. Thought for a second he might have slid in under the tag, but on replay, a good call by Tyler Hoffman. 2-1, and Shepard's off the base paths now. Now 2-2 on Silva. Silva calls for time, wants to buy himself another second before he sees a 2-2 offering from Ivan Rodriguez. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 87-mile-per-hour fastball misses high and away. Not a terribly competitive pitch, but we'll see if he uses it as a setup for another offering. Walk issued, changeup missing outside. Now this is a tough spot with this caught stealing on Logan Shepard, because the walk would have put him on second regardless. But it wouldn't be the HarbourCats without some patented base running aggression. So big lefty, the 6'3", 235-pound Caden Munster, first baseman from Fresno, California. It's all over pitch number 1, sends it out to center field, but Brock Sell will settle under it and make the catch for out number 2. So that's the second time today that Munster's flown out. Made solid contact, but just hasn't had a ball drop yet. So Boogie McAfee, how will he fare against Rodriguez with 1 on 2 outs? Slider just catching the inside corner, 0-1. McAfee was 2 for 4 yesterday, also picked up a walk. So reached base 3 times. Standing on deck in the Tough Turf on deck circle is Jacob Doyle. McAfee gets a lot of that one, but it's in kind of an awkward spot. Brock Sell moves in, will make the catch. Thought with the way that Bobby Pierce was running over, it was a little more shallow, but caught the wind at the end to move towards Sell. So a relatively straightforward inning for Ivan Rodriguez. Keeps the score 6-2 with 3 innings in the books. We go to the 4th inning here at Wilson's Group Stadium. You're watching Victoria HarbourCats baseball live on HCats.tv and Rogers Television.
Summer fun's in full swing at Dodge. Show your HarbourCats or Night Owls ticket stub in store for an instant 10% off your next purchase. Dodge delivers home run deals every day.
It's what they like. like a totally satisfactory mixtape of music. Jack 1031, playing what we want.
Parts for quality you can count on and service close to distance. TRP2 rolling. Visit TRP Victoria tonight. Reminder that show passes are online-only ticketing system. Don't be fooled by third-party websites that often charge double or triple what you should be paying. Make sure to go to showpass.com or go through the menu links at HarbourCats.com to purchase tickets. Ramen Arashi Victoria focuses on a passion for serving delicious ramen and offering a great guest experience. Ramen Arashi, the official ramen stop of your Victoria HarbourCats. Leading off for the Bells, shortstop number 1, Bobby Pierce Jr.
Second inning of work for Oliver, maybe in relief. It's the 9-1-2 batters due up, Bobby Pierce Jr., Alex Fernandez, and Brock Sell. Inside goes offering number 1 from the Victoria native, maybe. Bobby Pierce Jr. is 1 for 1 today, singled and got as far as third base in that second inning. Or correction, sorry, he scored on the grand slam. I just did not complete the lines on my score sheet. Has a 2-0 count here. There's a strike in from maybe. 89-mile-per-hour fastball on the outside corner. Maybe painting the black with that one. That one low. Respect the effort on the frame job from Jacob Silva. So Pierce from South Mountain Community College. Fouls it away, now has a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. It was a loud sounding ping and just hit off the bleachers, that would do it. Good job by my home plate cameraman Lane Hitchens to catch it. And a leadoff walk issued to number 9 hitter Bobby Pierce Jr. Pierce doing a great job as the 9 hitter, has reached both times he's come to the plate today. So now Alex Fernandez from San Jose State. Seen both of his bats go the distance. It was a strikeout in the first, a walk in the second, that 2-out walk scored on the grand slam from Andrew Lamb. Good rhyming there. Grand slam from Lamb. 0-1 on Fernandez. Maybe love a double play ball right about now. Instead, he's going to give up an extra base hit. Pierce moves from second to third. Great hustle. Will get stopped up, and it's a stand-up double from Alex Fernandez. So runners on second and third now with nobody out. And Brock Sell, who's reached base both times he's come to the plate. There's a walk in the first, a single in the second. And on deck is probably the last person Oliver maybe wants to see on deck, the grand slam hitter, Andrew Lamb, in the tough turf on deck circle. Count 1-0. Fastball in the dirt. Here's an arm down in the HarbourCats bullpen warming up. Throwing to catcher Jai Berezowski. That one fouled away. 1-1 goes the count. Sell, the center fielder from Stanford University. See if the Cardinal can expand the 6-2 lead that the Bells have already built here in the 4th inning. There's a swing and a miss. The slider. Now change up low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's a big 2-2 pitch coming to Brock Sell. He's reached base both times he's come to the plate. Maybe looking for out number 1. Good job by Sell to fight that one off. Would have been a ball, but with 2 strikes, Sell playing defensive here at the plate. Fights off the outside fastball. Another one fought off out a high fastball. So Sell reaching around the zone to try and fight some of these off. Wonder if maybe we'll continue to try to throw what would be a 3rd ball. See if he can't continue to get Sell chasing. Instead, he comes back inside with a 92-mile-per-hour fastball. Another foul ball. Another pitch coming in. And what's becoming a lengthy at-bat with Brock Sell. So this will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. The duel continues between Oliver Baby and Brock Sell. And the changeup in the dirt loads the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Maybe at risk of loading the bases with nobody out for Andrew Lamb, who's already got a grand slam today. Another one chopped foul. Now we'll see pitch number 10. Tip of the cap, regardless of the way that this at-bat is going. A tremendous duel by Brock Sell. He's fought off a few good pitches from Maybe. And Maybe wins the duel, gets him swinging and missing on pitch 10. Big strikeout. Now here's the problem. Your immediate thought is going, well, this guy tagged the grand slam his last time. I've demolished the pitch. There's an open base over at first. Maybe you intentionally walk it. Maybe you don't want to hit a pitch to Andrew Lamb, who's hitting .333 on the season coming into today, has walked and hit a home run. But Nico Azpilicueta is standing right behind him, and he's a potent hitter himself with 12 hits in 13 games. Has taken a pair of balls for decent hits. Neither of them dropped, but made good contact. So maybe stuck having to deal with the devil. And this one crushed once more. And you better believe it, it is another home run for Lamb. So back-to-back at-bats that Lamb's hit back-to-back home runs. That gives him 7 RBIs on the day for the Bells. A grand slam and a 3-run home run. It's 9-2 Bellingham. That one 95 miles per hour, 360 feet. So a much worse hit ball. You know, only lost 40 feet on his distance. Doesn't matter when the ball is nowhere near that. And yeah, maybe my hypothesis that intentionally walking him might not have been a bad idea might reign true there. So Bobby Pierce Jr. scores, as does Alex Fernandez. Lamb, of course, scoring himself on the home run. Brings Nico Azpilicueta to the plate. The other draw of walking in that scenario is it does set up a potential double play. Easy to go, coulda, woulda, shoulda. As that one leaves the ballpark. Goes, I think, just over the fence right behind the Beaver Tails truck. Might have landed in Caledonia Avenue. So the count's 0-2 now on Azpilcueta. Now 1-2. But have yourself a day, Andrew Lamb. 2 for 2 with 2 home runs and a walk. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes as the changeup from Oliver maybe misses. And here's the thing, don't rule the HarbourCats out of this ball game. We've seen them erase leads before. And there's a strikeout. That's the 3rd strikeout today for Oliver maybe. 2 away. So Nate Kirkpatrick's 1 for 2. He singled the first time he faced Oliver maybe, and he takes the ball outside. Kirkpatrick singled. That was back in the 3rd. Was caught stealing on a great throw by Jacob Silva over at first base. I should say picked off, not so much caught stealing. He did not really take off for second. Now 2-1. Kirkpatrick, one of the returning Bellingham Bells. He played 54 games for them last season. Cranked 72 hits. 17 of those were doubles. 2 were triples. 4 home runs. Walked 24 times. Struck out 43. Giving him 327 average. Was a hell of a player for Bellingham last season. Struggled in the playoffs, going 1 for 16 in 4 games. He's got a 3-1 count here on maybe. And that one put right into the diving mid of Owen Klein. The throw is offline, gets away. Great effort by Klein, but unable to be corralled by Caden Munster. Kirkpatrick finds himself over on second base now. That should be probably the second error charge to Klein. It's tough. They may score it a hit because it was exceptional effort made by Klein to get to the ball. But it was a bad throw. Yeah, so it is scored a hit and an error. Infield single for Kirkpatrick, and then a throwing error by Klein allows him to advance to second. Check swing. Seth Wall says he does not go. Noah Cassie's 1 for 2. Takes this one for a ride out to right field. Jacob Doyle moves over, makes the catch for out number 3. But the Bells put up 3 more and take a 9-2 lead to the bottom of the 4th inning here at Wilson's Group Stadium at Royal Athletic Park in Victoria.
Purchase land to build a new public safety building using provincial gaming revenue from hosting Elements Casino Victoria. The new building has larger sleeping quarters, so volunteer firefighters can be on call, on site, and respond to emergencies even faster. The building isn't only home to the town's fire department, though. It also has space for public safety staff and a secondary emergency operations center, too. BCLC, we're community-minded, with your community in mind.
Hi Harvey, I'm just going to check your eyes here, and I'm going to give you the choice of a couple lenses, and you're going to tell me which is better here. First is better, or second, third, or perhaps home? You tell me. Harvey, if I don't see you regularly, how can you keep your eye on the ball? I'm Dr. Stephen Taylor of the Mayfair Optometric Clinic. Live your life with happy eyes.
So Ivan Rodriguez in for his 4th inning of work. He gets the 8-9-1 batters. It's Jacob Doyle, followed by Jake Butler and Owen Klein. Fastball misses the zone from Rodriguez. Doyle struck out swinging to kick off the 2nd inning. That inning, the HarbourCats loaded the bases on singles from Butler and Klein. That one hit on the ground by Doyle, flipped over to first in time. 1 away. So now Jake Butler, sophomore at George Mason University, the 5'10", 195-pound sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland. Butler takes strike 1 in. Had a slider in the zone. He singled in the 2nd, got as far as 2nd. Or sorry, as far as 3rd, I should say. Jumps all over that pitch, puts it out to center field, and it's a difficult catch by Brock Sell out there. Did not look as comfortable as it might have. I think he caught a little more wind and traced a little bit further back than he was anticipating. But a quick 2 outs here for Rodriguez. Now Owen Klein is 2 for 2 today with a pair of singles off Rodriguez. Trying to spark some 2-out offense here with the top of the lineup for the HarbourCats. He's reached twice. Jack Johnson in the tough turf on-deck circle has reached twice. 85-mile-per-hour fastball in the zone for strike 1. Klein looking for redemption on a couple errors he's made today at shortstop. One of them was following a great job to keep the ball in the infield. What probably would have been an extra base hit. He robbed, but then threw it away. Now a 2-1 count. Changeup misses out of the zone. There's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A 2-2 offering. And Klein puts that right through the glove of Rodriguez. In and out. Well struck ball gets the job done for an infield single, I'm guessing is what they scored. It might go error. I'm anxiously watching the video board right now to see which way they scored. Kind of an awkward play. Handcuffs them a little bit. It looks like they went hit for the HarbourCats. So that's the 7th hit for the Cats, the 3rd for Owen Klein. Jack Johnson, 1 for 1 today. Singled and scored in the 1st, walked in the 2nd, and he takes strike 1 in from Rodriguez. Cats hoping for some 2-out offense here to try and cut into what is now a 7-run Bellingham Bells lead. 7 of those runs driven in by way of the long balls from Andrew Lamb, a grand slam and a 3-run home run. Count now 1 and 2. The slider. Good pitch framing job by Noah Batanko. Slider broke just low. Runner goes. Johnson puts it in the air. That's going to drop for a base hit. Klein will stop up at second. Nice piece of two-strike hitting from Jack Johnson, his second hit today. HarbourCats are right there with the Bellingham Bells in terms of hits today. It's 9 hits for the Bells, 8 for the HarbourCats. The scoreboard doesn't quite match that, as the Cats have struggled with runners in scoring positions, including having a bases-loaded scenario, not getting a single run home. That was partially because Connor Ross grounded into a double play to end that inning. He's 0 for 2 today. We'll see how he fares attempt number 3 with Ivan Rodriguez. Ross hitting .286 on the season. Runners go. Chopped foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Johnson has to retreat back to first base. Klein back to second. Ross started his HarbourCats tenure with a 6-game hitting streak. Was held hitless last night in his 7th appearance for the Cats. 0 for 2 so far today. Has some power though, has a home run already. You know we'd love to see one of those right here. Goes swinging on the slider. But it sails into the crowd. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 outs here for Ivan Rodriguez. Looking to strike out Ross and get out of the threat. Rodriguez steps off. Takes a second to reset. See what he's got in store for Connor Ross with Logan Shepard standing on deck. Runners go again, but Ross strikes out swinging. And a big-time strikeout for Ivan Rodriguez. Strands another 2 base runners for the HarbourCats and sends us to the 5th inning in a 9-2 Bellingham Bells lead here in Victoria. You're watching Victoria HarbourCats baseball live on HCats.tv and Rogers Television. New pitcher for the HarbourCats is Nolan Bushko, the Haslett, Texas native. 5'10", 170-pounder, is a junior at East Texas Baptist University. He's 0-0 on the season for the HarbourCats with a 14.40 ERA in 3 games. Pitched 5 innings, striking out a pair of batters with 3 walks, 11 hits allowed. Was roughed up his last outing. That was June 10th in Nanaimo in an 8-7 loss. Gave up 6 earned runs on 4 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Bushko puts ball 1 in on Chris Clement. Bushko hits it right off the elbow. Leadoff man aboard. So Clement reaches. Now it is Noah Betanco. Following the hit by pitch. Ball gets away. Clement moves to second. 1-0. This is becoming a bit of a disaster class from the HarbourCats pitching staff today. Coupled with some good hitting by the Bellingham Bells, credit where it's due. Now 2 balls, no strikes out of Bushko on Betanco. This is the 10th game of the season for Betanco, the sophomore at Cal State San Bernardino. Count. Betanco's 0 for 2, reached and scored on an error. That was a 2-out error, would have been the end of the second inning. Instead, he was the first base runner to reach in a 5-run, 2-out inning. Struck out swinging to end the third, his only other time up. Now 3-1 count as Bushko puts an 88-mile-per-hour fastball in the heart of the zone. Bushko high 80s, low 90s fastball, slider, changeup pitcher. Now he's got the first 2 men aboard by way of a hit by pitch and a walk issued. Bobby Pierce Jr. has reached base both times he's come to the plate. Singled and scored in the second, walked in the fourth. And it's going to be a wild pitch. Runners advance. 1-0 goes the count on Pierce Jr. And the big donkey, Scott Anderson, out to the mound. Best looking pitching coach in the West Coast League. That comes straight from the Dave Garten power rankings. You'll hear no arguments from me here. Is that biased? Potentially. Is he the only person on that list? Also potentially. But Anderson trying to settle Bushko down. He's got Chris Clement over at third base. Noah Betanco at second. So following the conversation, there's a strike in. It's a huge lead Betanco just took. Very shifted defense. Miles of space up the gap, but if Jake Butler traces back to second, they'll be able to catch a runner. Fouled away, now 1 ball, 2 strikes. So back-to-back strikes in the count here, following the conversation by Scott Anderson with his pitcher. Two on, no outs here, top of the 5th. Bells trying to expand on their 7-run lead. And a great catch by Silva. That one was destined for the backstop, but the TCU catcher flashes the leather. Looking like Sergei Bobrovsky flashing the glove. Another one fouled away. Count stays 2-2. Todd Haney briefly popped up from his seat down outside the HarbourCats dugout. Gave a signal to someone. And that's a cold strikeout. Looked to have been another ball. Instead, it's strikeout number 1 for Bushko and out number 1 here. So Alex Fernandez, leadoff hitter, top of the lineup for the Bells. Takes ball 1 from Bushko. Fernandez 1 for 2, doubled and scored in the 4th inning. Also struck out and walked today. Came around to score in the 2nd after that walk. Now 2 balls, no strikes. So 2 balls, no strikes on Fernandez from San Jose State University. There's a big swing and a miss on a low fastball generated by Bushko. Bushko trying to find his way out of a self-inflicted jam. He's got Chris Clement, who was hit by a pitch over on third base. Noah Batonko over at second, who he walked. Now at risk of loading them up. Fastball just misses outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Behind it's Brock Sell. And a walk to load the bases. And now this is where things start to get really scary again for the HarbourCats. Because with 1 out behind Sell, who is 1 for 2 today, good hitter in his own right. Had a phenomenal battle before striking out on the 10th pitch of an at-bat with Oliver Mabey. Behind him, it's Andrew Lamb, who's 2 for 2 with 7 RBIs and 2 home runs. Ball 1 from Bushko. You can bet that the HarbourCats would love to find an inning-ending double play here. And not give a chance for Lamb to come to the plate with runners in scoring position. 2 balls, no strikes. It's a hitter's count here for Brock Sell. What can the Stanford man do at the plate? Bases loaded. Chops this one right to first. And Munster doesn't know where to go with it. So a run comes home. It's 10-2 Bells. Thought for a second he had a play at the plate if he elected to come home faster. Very slow break to the plate by Chris Clement, but he scores from third. Noah Batonko moves over to third. Alex Fernandez to second base on the ground out. So now, this is a scenario we've seen before. 2 on, 2 out for Andrew Lamb. Takes ball 1 from Bushko. Lamb 2 for 2 with a walk and 2 home runs. It's a grand slam and a 3-run shot. Here's a spot to put him if they so choose. And the way that Bushko's been pitching, might be putting him there regardless of whether he chooses to or not. Bushko fighting the zone. HarbourCats fighting this game behind 10-2. Now a 3-0 count on Lamb. Now here's the question. Do you think that Lamb is swinging on the 3-0 count? Does not swing. Takes his strike right on the outside corner. Good framing by Jacob Silva. It's all been outside from Bushko. We'll see if he tries to move inside here with the 3-1. Instead, he walks him. Loads the bases. So it's 2 walks, 2 home runs for Andrew Lamb today. So Nico Azpilicueta 0 for 3 at the plate. Grounded out to end the second inning. If he does that again, it was pretty much right at Jake Butler. We'll end the jam and minimize the damage with the bases loaded. Bushko goes high, 1-0. Nobody up in the HarbourCats bullpen, so it looks like they're just going to let Bushko pitch and see what happens. If this gets out of hand, it gets out of hand. It's already an 8-run Bells lead. That one low, 2 balls, no strikes. Bushko hasn't mixed in any of his off-speed stuff. It is all fastballs thrown. Now 3 balls, no strikes. This is about to be the 30th pitch thrown by Bushko. It's another ball. Run comes home. It's 11-2 Bells. So 30 pitches thrown by Bushko. It's 22 balls to 8 strikes. A day that he would like to forget as Azpilicueta walks and scores a run. So Noah Batanco, who walked, crosses the plate. Ball inside, 1-0. The 5 men who have reached base this inning for the Bells has been a hit by pitch, a walk, and you guessed it, a walk. There's a fastball in the zone, swung on and fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled away, 1-2. So Bushko 1 strike away from sending us to the bottom of the 5th and stranding 3 on base. Goes inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes on Nate Kirkpatrick. At the off-speed pitch. Slider that missed the zone. Dials up the fastball once more and drilled well foul by Nate Kirkpatrick. Still a 2-2 count. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Alex Fernandez at third, Andrew Lamb at second, Nico Azpilicueta over at first. And he strikes him out looking. Kirkpatrick doesn't love the call. It was a low strike in the zone, though. Good call by Jacob Goba, but more damage done. 2 more runs across the plate for the Bells. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 11-2 Bellingham. They're hammering the HarbourCats here at Wilson Group Stadium at Royal Athletic Park in Victoria.
BCLC is proud to be a part of communities across BC. From entertainment and great prizes to jobs and support for the tourism industry, the benefits of our business are province-wide. Every year, our players generate more than $1 billion for the province of BC, which is used to support healthcare, education, and community groups. Together, we play it forward.
Okay, and root beer to drink?
No. What?
You didn't get root beer?
I'm getting frozen root beer.
Try our new frozen A&W root beer.
Hi, I'm Buttons, frame delivery specialist, helping you see better That's my favorite trick. I'm proud to be part of the Mayfair Optometric Clinic team because here everyone sees better.
I'm Jamie Campbell, host of
New pitcher for the Bellingham Bells is Cal Young from University of Portland, 6'2", 200-pound left-handed pitcher. 87-mile-per-hour fastball mixes in a 76-mile-per-hour curveball about 27% of the time. 13% of the time goes to an 80-mile-per-hour changeup. Young, this is his third appearance for the Bellingham Bells. He hasn't had a decision yet. The 1.50 ERA and 2 starts. Last time out was June 10th against Bend. Puts ball 1 in. It's Logan Shepard, Jacob Silva, Caden Munster. The 4-5-6 batters due up. Designated hitter Shepard has reached base both times he's come to the plate today. Singled in the third, was caught stealing. Also drew a walk in the first. Young's last outing went 3 innings at home against Bend. Allowed 1 earned run on 5 hits with a walk, 3 strikeouts. He's ahead 1-2. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Curveball misses upstairs. Shepard fights off the 2-2 pitch, an 87-mile-per-hour fastball. Shepard puts one out to right field. Actually, shallow second. Making the grab is Chris Clement for out number 1. First time today that Shepard's been retired. So now Jacob Silva. Silva 1 for 1, singled in the first, walked in the third. Base runners haven't really been an issue for the HarbourCats in this ball game. It's just cashing them home that's been a problem. And that one crushed out to left field. Moving back and running out of space is Andrew Lamb. That's a solo home run from Jacob Silva. What a bomb by the TCU product. 93 mile per hour off the bat. 331 feet to left field. Right over the Blue Monster, the Wilsons Group Stadium banner. And something for the HarbourCats fans to cheer about. Silva's got his first home run as a member of the HarbourCats. Now Caden Munster, 6'3", 235-pound left-handed hitter from Fresno State. Fouls back pitch number 1. Munster's made good contact both times he's come to the plate, but flown out each time. There's a big swing and a miss. Curveball gets the whiff. Munster behind 0-2 with Xander McAfee standing on deck. Another one. Decent contact by Munster. Sends it out to center field. Brock Sell makes the catch. 2 outs.
How about your center fielder from the University of Texas, Arlington, number 24, Boogie McAfee.
So Xander McAfee at the plate. He's 0 for 2. See how he fares against Young. No on 2 outs. 1-0, the changeup misses low. Around the horn, the West Coast lead. Kellis Black Bears and Walla Walla Sweets are tied 2-2 in the top of the 6th inning in Walla Walla. Portland Pickles are hammering the Springfield Drifters 14-2 as McAfee lines that right into the mid of Nate Kirkpatrick for out number 3. HarbourCats get 1 run back on the solo home run from Jacob Silva, but the Bells lead by 8 as we go to the 6th inning. You're watching Victoria HarbourCats baseball live on HCats.tv and Rogers Television.
We're going to play the stand-up paddleboard heads or tails game brought to you by South Island stand-up paddleboard. Put your hand on your head or your tail. If you get the same as the coin, you stay standing. If you get wrong, sit down. Simple, right? Here we go, heads or tails. I got heads, if your hand is on your tail, sit down. Well, I got heads again, if your hand is on your tail, sit down. Oh dear. I've got tails. Your hand is on your head. Sit down. I have tails again. Your hand is on your head. Sit down. I have heads. If your hand is on your tail, sit down. Look at that. Can't beat anybody in the crowd. Oh dear. Again. I have tails. If your hand is on your head, sit down. I have tails in your hand on your head, sit down. Yes, all you guys, I saw that you were wrong. I got tails in your hand on your head, sit down. You're still alive right there. Did you guys have anybody else? You were that guy right there.
It's a second inning of work for Nolan Bushko. Bushko gets to deal with the 6, 7, 8 batters. Noah Cassie, the designated hitter. Chris Clement and Noah Batonko. An 8-run Bellingham Bells lead. Looks like there might be a pitch comm issue. Bushko going to have a conversation with Owen Klein. Feels like we see it once a game. Between innings, had a fan compliment the job we do here at HCats.tv. We always appreciate the support. Love each and every one of you. Of course, if you ever want to reach out, send me a message, let us know your thoughts, or just provide added insights, stuff, if you've got inside info on some of these players. Parents, I'm sure you have plenty of great stories about your kids. Cassie rips that one into left field. That's his second hit today. Yeah, any feedback, anything you want to let us know, do not hesitate to reach out to me. You can do so on Twitter or X at GrahamCast. That's GrahamCasts. Or on Instagram at Graham.Morrison. Always love hearing from all our fans out there at HCats.tv. Or, watching on the YouTube channel, watching on the league streaming service, Pixelot, even if you're watching on Rogers Television. Ball one in from Bushko on Chris Clement. This is Clement's second time facing Bushko. He was hit by a pitch. Came around to score. Part of the 2 runs allowed by Bushko in his first inning of work. Munster moving back. What an awkward grab, but a spectacular grab by Caden Munster over his shoulder. Slides to drop down to make it. And what a way. So Noah Batonko, he walked and scored the first time he faced Bushko. Comes in with a 1-on-1 out now. Inside, 1-0 goes the count. Now 2 balls, no strikes. So hitters count here for Noah Batonko. See if Noah Cassie tries to take off over at first. Although with the way that Bushko's been struggling today, might be some patience. There's a bunt drop down. Bushko fields it. The throw in time. Good grab by Munster for out number 2. Good throw by Bushko. So the sack bunt moves Noah Cassie into scoring position for number 9 hitter Bobby Pierce Jr. Pierce Jr. 1 for 2, singled and scored in the second. Came in on the grand slam from Andrew Lamb. He also walked and scored. That was on the 3-run home run from, you guessed it, Andrew Lamb. If you're just tuning in, he's been the difference maker in this ball game. Count 0-1 now on Pierce Jr. Pitch looked outside, but call goes the way of the HarbourCats. Now 1 ball, 1 strike. Behind Pierce, it's the top of the lineup, Alex Fernandez. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bushko looking a lot better here in his second inning of work. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bushko, the third pitcher used by the HarbourCats. Logan Rumberg started, went 2 innings, allowing 5 runs, none of which were earned following a 2-out error in the second inning. He allowed 3 hits with 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Gave way to Victoria native Oliver Maybe as the count goes 3-2. Maybe went 2 innings, allowing 4 earned runs on 6 hits with a walk and 3 strikeouts. Now Bushko here for his second inning. Full count, 3-2. Noah Cassie over at second. And now a 2-out walk issue to Bobby Pierce Jr., his 3rd time reaching base today. So Alex Fernandez, 2 walks, a double, and a strikeout for him today. Trying to rebuild what was a 9-run Bells lead. It's currently an 8-run lead. Solo home run from Jacob Silva. Slightly bit into the deficit. One 1-0, pitch outside from Bushko. There's a strike. One thing to keep an eye on is the HarbourCats were working on their pickoff attempts and throws from the catcher. Already paid off. Jacob Silva's caught 2 of them. There's a strike in from Bushko. Late movement, that looked well outside, but call goes the HarbourCats' way. Late run on that fastball. That one well outside. HarbourCats catchers have done well to catch runners this season. Jai Berezowski had a 4 pickoff game. Silva with 2 today. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes on Alex Fernandez. Can Fernandez draw his 3rd walk? Load the bases up for Brock Sell. Runners go and fouled away. Of course, no reason not for the runners to go. Full count, 2 outs. Take off as soon as you see that going. Maybe score from first if the ball's in play. They go again. Ball is not in play. Fouled away. Fernandez will see one more. be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Count still full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter, Alex Fernandez. Noah Cassie at second. Bobby Pierce Jr. at first. Another 3-2. This one put on the ground right to Jake Butler. Takes a second, throws to first just in time. Great hustle out of the box by Fernandez. But for the first time since the top of the first inning, the HarbourCats do not allow a run in the inning as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the Bellingham Bells 11, the Victoria HarbourCats 3 here at Wilson's Group Stadium at Royal Athletic Park in Victoria.
Here's wishing the HarbourCats immense success this season. We encourage you to tap into the power of streaming audiences and target this energetic and loyal community with your company's message today. Advertise with us on Sportsnet Plus. Please contact Matt Huntingford for details.
Okay, give me Palmer. Hey kid, wanna play?
Okay. You choose him?
Ever played baseball before?
No. What a joke. Seriously?
When the best of us steps up,
Oh, you said you never played baseball.
Cricket.
our nation stands a little taller. We all play for Canada.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Bells lead 11-3. Number 8 hitter Jacob Doyle 0 for 2 today to the plate. Todd Haney having a conversation with home plate umpire Jacob Goba. Pointing out it's Jet Ruby in the tough turf on deck circle. Tanner Beltowski behind him. So we'll see a lot of substitutions come in here as Todd Haney will likely elect to save his bats, get them some rest before the day game tomorrow. It's a 1:05 start tomorrow. Doyle swings through the first pitch. So Dylan Huntsman, 5'11", 174 pounds. He's a junior at Whitworth College. Now an 0-2 count on Doyle. Huntsman, 84-mile-per-hour fastball, mixes in a slider about 20% of the time. 8% he goes to the changeup, so heavy fastball usage. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Huntsman trying to find his way to keep this an 8-run ball game. Another one bounced in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2-2 count on Jacob Doyle. He's 0 for 2 today. He crushes that one sky high. Foul. Will it stay in the park? It will not. The crowd, it takes a big carom off one of the seats out there. So count stays 2-2. And a strikeout looking. Doyle down for out number 1. Second time today that Jacob Doyle struck out. So now it's the first of what I'm assuming will be a few pinch hitters today for the HarbourCats. Saw at one point Dom Biello had a bat in his hand. So it's Jet Ruby at the plate. Ruby jumps on pitch number 1 from Huntsman, puts it right to Chris Clement, who flips to first base for out number 2. So the lineup flips over, and where Owen Klein would be is Tanner Beltowski. Beltowski takes ball 1. In for Jack Johnson in the on-deck circle, it's Curtis McKay. 2-0 on Beltowski. Beltowski hitting .323 on the season. He's also drawn 13 walks to 7 strikeouts. And a fair ball, the throw. Called foul. Called a foul ball, I should say. It was a great throw, great hustle from Beltowski. I was so focused on the play at first, and I missed the umpire's signal. So Beltowski comes running all the way back. Collects the bat from Curtis McKay on deck. I'm guessing we'll only see 2 or 3 batters carried over this ball game. Connor Ross appears to be one of them. Beltowski puts the 2-1 pitch into center field for a base hit.
Pitch hitting for your HarbourCats from Niagara University, number 10, Curtis McKay.
Now Curtis McKay from Niagara, the new pinch hitter. 6'3", 200-pound junior at Niagara University. McKay hitting .205 on the season. 9 hits in 11 games. He's drawn 4 walks. Jumps on pitch number 1, punches that out to right field where Alex Fernandez settles under it and makes the catch for out number 3. So 6 innings in the books, which means it is finally time for bubble balls. We've been waiting a while for it. 2 hours since the game began. But out comes Dave Garton and the promo team with the Pillars. However, the HarbourCat down there has bubble balls, the fan favorite.
All right, it is time for the fan favorite Waterworks Irrigation Bubble Ball Contest. Tonight we got Adrian and we got Cooper. Object, well, they say to knock over the other guy's pylon, but that's not what we're here for. You guys know what to do. When your marks get set, go. He knocked his hat glasses out of the bubble ball. Awesome. Don't mess with the big cat. Now pitching for your HarbourCats from the Golden Tide, number 5, Jalen Sammy. Ramen Arashi, Victoria focuses on passion for serving delicious ramen and offering a great guest experience. Ramen Arashi, the best ramen stop of Victoria.
Well, I hope you guys are ready to deal with all of these substitutions. I'm about to hit you with a whole new team. The HarbourCats A team is out of the game. The B team is in. It's of your 9 defensive players, 8 of them are different. So now pitching, it's Jalen Sammy. Behind the plate is no longer Jacob Silva, it's Enrico Carrion, as the first pitch from Sammy punched into right field by Brock Sell. So a single for Sell, and the ever-potent Andrew Lamb to the plate now. So Enrico Carrion behind the plate. Instead of Munster at first, it is now Kyle Hepburn. Instead of Butler at second, it's now Jet Ruby. Instead of Owen Klein at short, it's Tanner Beltowski. Curtis McKay is in at third base, in for Jack Johnson. Connor Ross stays in left. He's your only consistent player. Isaiah Afwork is now in for Boogie McAfee out in center field. And Dominic Biello is in for Jacob Doyle out in right. A wholesale change, as Todd Haney elects to rest players for tomorrow's rubber match of this series, the Sunday matinee 105 opening pitch on Father's Day. Yeah, that was a heck of a lot of changes to rattle through. With the 2-for-2 Andrew Lamb at the plate. It was a grand slam and a 3-run home run for Lamb today, alongside a pair of walks. All he needs is a 2-run home run and a solo home run for the home run cycle. He's got the chance to do so, one of them here, with 1 on, no outs, top of the 7th. Comes the 1-1 from Jalen Sammy. That lifted in the air out to right field. That's going to drop in front of Dominic Biello. Back-to-back singles off Sammy get us started here in the 7th. In credit to Jalen Sammy, he's the first pitcher to give up a hit that didn't clear the wall to Andrew Lamb. Sad that that's the bar that we're looking for, but you know what? It's an 11-3 ball game. We are looking for any little bright spots that we can get here at HCats.tv. We are relentlessly optimistic. We do our best to get you through games like these. They happen. That's the nature of baseball. One-0 count on Nico Azpilicueta. First baseman's 0 for 3 today with a walk. Now 2-0, pair of non-competitive pitches from Jalen Sammy. Sammy, the Burnaby, BC native, 5'9", 185-pound junior at University of Victoria. This is his 4th appearance for the Cats. He's got a 9 ERA and 3 innings of work. 3 strikeouts, 3 walks, 5 hits allowed. Spent a lot of time this offseason at Driveline, working on improving his stuff. But the ball gets away from Enrico Carrion behind the plate. So Lamb moves to second, Sell to third on the wild pitch. And Sammy has not had a competitive pitch in this at-bat yet. Three balls, no strikes. On the first baseman, Azpilicueta chops this one. Coming home with ease from third is Sell. They flip over to first for the out, 1 away. Lamb stays at second. But now 12-3 Bellingham. So now Nate Kirkpatrick, he's 2 for 4 today. 2 singles, 2 strikeouts. One of the best hitters in the West Coast League last season. Pitch from Sammy gets away from Carrion. Lamb moves to third. An erratic outing early here from Sammy. Got a ways to go before we hit the same score line that the Wenatchee Apple Sox and Port Angeles Lefties put up yesterday. The Apple Sox won 21-9 against Port Angeles. high-scoring affair.
Yeah, it looks great.
Down at Paul Thomas Field in Wenatchee Valley. Today's game between those two teams a lot closer. It's 3-0 Apple Sox on the top of the 8th over the lefties. 2-0 count here on Kirkpatrick. Continuing the poke around the horn, Richfield and Bend, the Raptors and Elks, are tied at 2-2 in the bottom of the 8th. There's a swing and a miss. Generated by Sammy. At Burlesque Stadium, Walla Walla and the Cowlitz Black Bears are also tied 2-2. That's top of the 8th. At the Hamlin Sports Complex in Springfield, the Drifters are getting hammered by the Portland Pickles. 15-2 Portland. Is that one out to center field. Isaiah Afwork makes the catch. There'll be a sac fly credited. Run comes home, 13-3. Now a 10-run hold. Good sac fly for Nate Kirkpatrick. And the designated hitter Noah Cassie, who's 2 for 4 today, comes to the plate. At Goss Stadium at Coleman Field in Corvallis, the Marion Berries are up 4-3 on the Corvallis team. That's top of the 7th. Norbrock Stadium in Kamloops, the North Paws trail the Edmonton Riverhawks 11-6 in the top of the 6th. And at Elks Stadium in Kelowna, the Falcons have knocked off the Nanaimo Night Owls 2-1. One-0 count on Noah Cassie. 2-0. There's a big swing and miss on the 84-mile-per-hour fastball upstairs. Cassie trying to find a way to get aboard. Sammy trying to send us to the 7th inning stretch. And he gets another swing and a miss, this time on the slider, right in the same spot as the fastball. 6-mile-per-hour difference fooling Cassie. Sammy's bounced back well after allowing a pair of singles. Goes upstairs, full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Of course, this is the middle of a lengthy homestand for the HarbourCats. As I mentioned, the rubber match between these two teams is 1:05 on Sunday. That's tomorrow. As a walk issued by Sammy. It's an off day Monday for the HarbourCats, and they kick off a 3-game series against the Nanaimo Night Owls. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday and Wednesday, 6:35 p.m. start times. Thursday, 11 a.m. It's another School Spirit Day for the HarbourCats. The ever-popular School Spirit Day was so popular these last few years that they have elected to add a second one this season. And the first pitch to Chris Clement is drilled out to left field. Isaiah Afwork scoops it up, throws it in. And that's a double for Clement. Noah Batanko, number 8 hitter. Dropped a sack bunt down his last time up. He's also walked, reached on an error, and struck out in this ballgame. One and out. I'm going to take a second here and just give a quick shout out to the incredible crew we have here at Chris Shaycox Productions. I'm not going to shout myself out. You already know who I am. But I've got Lane Hitchens on the home plate camera as that one put into the glove of Jet Ruby. Flips over to first for the out. Up Island, Caleb is the switcher tonight with Chris Shaycox producing the show from his studio. One of the best squads in the league. And now with the out recorded, we go to the 7th inning stretch. It's the Bellingham Bells 13, the HarbourCats 3 here at Wilson Group Stadium at Royal Athletic Park in Victoria.
Baseball fans, get ready. For every HarbourCats home game, Czech has your front row seat. Catch every monster hit and all the epic highlights packed into a 30-minute recap. HarbourCats in 30, game nights on Czech.
Get on board for an easy and fun Seattle getaway. Travel in comfort on the newer, bigger Clipper Ferry. Save on top-ranked hotel deals. Book it all today at clippervacations.com.
New pitcher for the Bellingham Bells is Will Franklin. Franklin comes in with a 10-run cushion and a very different-looking HarbourCats lineup as this game started. The only consistency is Connor Ross, due up now. Behind Ross, it's Jai Berezowski in for designated hitter Logan Shepard, and Rico Carrion in for the catcher Jacob Silva. Franklin, a senior at Gardner-Webb University, 6'1", 210-pound righty from Snohomish, Washington. This is his third appearance for Bellingham. Puts ball one in on Ross. In 2 games, he's pitched 3 innings, striking out 7 batters, walking 1, allowing 1 hit. Best outing was against Kamloops June 4th, where he went 2 innings, giving up that 1 hit, but striking out 5. 2-0 count here on Ross. Now 3-0 count. For the season, Connor Ross hitting .286. So he takes a strike. 8 hits in 7 games, but he's 0 for 3 today with a flyout, a bases loaded double play, and a strikeout. And a big swing and a miss. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff walk issued to Connor Ross. Franklin throws a mid-80s fastball 80% of the time. There's a low 80s slider 19% of the time, and just 2% of the time he likes to mix in a changeup. So it's going to be a heavy dose of fastballs here. And Jai Berezowski, the elite defensive catcher. He's hitting 188 on the season. There's a strike. 0-2 on Berezowski. 3 hits in 5 games for Jai. Last seen June 7th against Port Angeles, where he went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. And it's a 3-pitch strikeout here. Berezowski down swinging. So Enrico Carrion in for Jacob Silva, who had a phenomenal day at the plate. 2 for 2. Drew a walk, singled, and hit a solo home run. One of the lone offensive bright spots for the HarbourCats today. Driven in all 3 runs for the Cats. So Carrion hitting .308 on the season, jumps on that pitch, puts it out to center field. Broxell settles under it, makes the catch, 2 away. And in for Caden Munster is the catcher, Kyle Hepburn. So he's manning first base now with Munster out of the game. Hepburn came in as a pinch hitter last night, went 1 for 1. That's his second pinch hit appearance. He's got hits in both of them. That's increased his average on the season to 107. Hepburn behind 0-1. Hepburn, 3 hits in 10 games. 2 of those off pinch hits. One and one now. Franklin missing. Behind Hepburn on deck, should he reach, is Isaiah Afwork. Ball in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Give a shout out to Byron Postal tuning into this game. Always love the support here at HCats.tv, even in blowouts like this one. Slider misses. 3 ball, 1 strike on Hepburn. Yeah, 2-out walk issued. Hepburn draws the walk. Ross moves over from his walk over to second base. So now Isaiah Afwork, as the HarbourCats trying to find some positives in a blowout, with the bench fully in this game. Of an 8-man lineup, or a 9-man lineup, I should say, 8 of them have changed. Afwork hitting .310 on the season, 9 hits in 9 games, but has struck out 11 times. He takes ball 1 from Will Franklin. There's a strike back in, right on the inside corner. Nice pitch from Franklin. Afwork last played June 12th against Nanaimo. Went 2 for 4 with an RBI. Has a runner in scoring position by way of Connor Ross. Puts this one on the ground. Fielded by Bobby Pierce Jr. The throw in time for out number 3. So the Cats get 2 on in the bottom of the 7th. They're unable to cash anyone home. The score stays 13-3 with 7 innings in the books. We go to the 8th inning here. You're watching Victoria HarbourCats baseball live on HCats.tv and Rogers Television.
I said
First pitch strike in from Jalen Sammy, his second inning of work. It's Bobby Pierce Jr., Alex Fernandez, and Brock Sell. Change-up misses. 1 ball, 1 strike on Pierce Jr. Junior's 1 for 2 today. Singled and scored back in the second inning by way of the Andrew Lamb grand slam. Took a walk in the 4th and scored on Andrew Lamb's 3-run home run. 7 RBIs for Lamb today. Having a phenomenal day at the plate. Pierce Jr. also drew a walk in the 6th. Count 2-2. Behind Pierce is the top of the lineup. Alex Fernandez and Brock Sell due up. One hit out to left field, moving in and not making the play. It was Connor Ross out there, took an awkward line, just couldn't quite get there. 73 off the bat, it dipped in the wind. Leadoff man aboard. So Alex Fernandez, he's 1 for 3 with a double. Also drawn a pair of walks. Ten walks today issued by the HarbourCats alongside a hit by pitch and an error. Just a tough day for the Cats pitchers against a very potent Bellingham Bells lineup that is punishing their mistakes and showing a very patient approach. That's continuing here as the count 2-0 on Fernandez. He's looking for walk number 3 on the day. Now 3 balls, no strikes. Sammy fighting the zone with a runner on. There's a strike from Sammy. 3 balls, 1 strike on Fernandez from San Jose State University. And that'll bounce into right field for a base hit. Fernandez with his 2nd hit today. Runners on 1st and 2nd with no outs. So Pierce Jr. moves to 2nd, Fernandez to 1st. Brock Sell, 2 for 4 today with a pair of singles. He's scored both times he's reached base. One of those on the grand slam, the other one on a sac fly by Nate Kirkpatrick. Strike 1 in. One ball, 1 strike. The results of today's game are likely going to spring the Bellingham Bells into the West Coast League lead for walks. There's a big swing and a miss by Sell. They came into today 3 walks behind the Walla Walla Sweets. The Sweets have walked 87 times on the season, the Bells 84. With 10 today, potentially more. Have to imagine that they'll pass Walla Walla. Right in there's Wenatchee at 85. HarbourCats sit tied for 4th in the West Coast League as there's a single punched into left field by Sell. The bases go loaded with nobody out. Now, wouldn't this be something? Next man up here is Andrew Lamb. Lamb, 3 for 3 today. A pair of walks, a single, 2 home runs. 1 a grand slam, 1 a 3-run home run. Can he have a hat trick of home runs here? Can he have a 2nd grand slam in the ballgame? Jalen Sammy hopes not. But it's Bobby Pierce Jr. over at third, Alex Fernandez at second, Brock Stell at first. Ball one outside from Jalen Sammy. Believe it or not, coming into today, as a team, Bellingham had yet to hit a home run in the West Coast League. Andrew Lamb's got 2. Puts this one in the air out to center field. Isaiah Afwork makes the catch. Comes up firing. That will at least hold the runner up from second. One away, it's 14-3 Bells on the sac fly from Lamb. I'll be honest with you, I heard that off the bat and went, my lord, here we go again. My lord, that's likely who the HarbourCats pitching staff are praying to today, searching for some kind of answers as to what is going on here. See if they can't find some divine intervention to get us out of this ball game. Nico Azpilicueta fouls away pitch number 1.
Don't forget, if you watch back and say,
Sammy, long look before the 0-1 in. Misses high, 1 ball, 1 strike. To Nico Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta 0 for 4 today with a walk. Azpilicueta, one of 2 Bells hitters who is hitless on the day. It's him and Noah Batanco. He'll put this on the ground. This could be 2. The flip from Ruby over to Beltowski, who fires over to Hepburn in time for an inning-ending double play. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's the Bellingham Bells 14, the Victoria HarbourCats 3 here at Wilson's Group Stadium at Royal Athletic Park on a beautiful Saturday night in Victoria.
Rebates on energy-efficient windows and doors, insulation, and more. Visit fortisbc.com/rebates.
Wenatchee, that was my first.
Leading off for your HarbourCats,
The 8-9-1 hitters here for the HarbourCats. It's Dominic Biello leading things off. Biello came in for Jacob Doyle, who's 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts and a ground out. Biello behind 0-1. Biello, 6 foot, 200-pound junior at University of Victoria and member of the Victoria Golden Tide. His 7th appearance of the season for the HarbourCats. He's hitting 174. Haven't seen him since the June 5th game in Edmonton, where he went 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts. He had 4 hits over the first 5 games of the season. Checks his swing, takes the ball. Now 3 balls on Biello. Biello trying to get aboard. With Jet Ruby standing on deck. Biello thought that was ball 4. Instead, it's strike 3 call. Biello strikes out looking. Now Jet Ruby's 0 for 1. Replaced the 1 for 2 Jake Butler. Part of the wholesale changes for the HarbourCats. There's a strike in from Franklin. Now 1 ball, 1 strike. Ruby looking for his first HarbourCats hit. Will not find it here as that one hangs up and lands in the mitt of Brock Sell. But in 2 games, he's drawn 3 walks. Represents out number 2 now. As the lineup flips over. And Tanner Beltowski trying to keep the magic going from the leadoff spot for the HarbourCats. Owen Klein was 3 for 3 with 3 singles before coming out for Beltowski in the 6th, where Beltowski promptly went 1 for 1 with a single. One and 0. Now 1 and 1. Tried to check his swing, but home plate umpire Jacob Gova says he goes. Puts this one in the air. This is kind of no man's land, but tracing back and making the grab is Chris Clement for out number 3. So go to the 9th inning here in Victoria. 8 have come and gone. It's 14-3 Bells. We'll be back for the 9th shortly. You're watching Victoria HarbourCats Baseball live on HCats.tv and Rogers Television.
First taste of what the minor leagues in pro baseball was going to be like.
The favorite part about Wenatchee is obviously coming to the ball field every day and hanging out with all my teammates.
When I got to the West Coast League and was kind of seeing 90 consistently, that was sort of a rude awakening the first week. I remember I kind of struggled to start and then sort of caught fire and kind of showed me that I can, hit college level pitching. That gave me confidence going into UCLA that I can, work my way to being a starter.
I went to Walla Walla right after high school for my freshman year at UCLA, and it was a great experience, first of all, but it was a really eye-opening experience for me. The summer league circuit is really a great way to figure out kind of where you fit in. You come back to school, okay, I have some confidence, maybe some success, but I have some things I need to work on. The romance of it all is you do get to experience, all these really cool, fun, unique, and I say this endearingly, but small towns. You see how much of an appetite the community and the people that live there have for the game of baseball. You feel like you're a part of the community, right? It doesn't feel like you're just in there for a few days, few weeks. And it's only a couple months, right, throughout the year, but I mean, still, to this day, it's some of my favorite experiences and favorite times playing baseball.
We would go to Applebee's every single night, crush mozzarella sticks and, get all the appetizers and just honestly eat awful, but we were 17. And I remember them shooting out socks all the time, socks for Apple Socks. Great host family too. They were awesome to me, like Randy and Corrine. If you guys are watching, you guys are the best. The competition it felt like, mid to like upper level minors, maybe like AA or something, but it's just an awesome experience.
Fun fact is that I can say the ABCs backwards with my eyes closed. ZYXWVUTSRQPONMLKJIGFEDCBA.
Smith with the look into his.
New pitcher for the HarbourCats is Jake Finkelstein, 6 foot, 190 pound lefty from Richmond, BC, a junior at Georgia Gwinnett College. This is his second appearance for the Cats. He went 1 inning in Nanaimo on June 10th in the 8-7 walk-off win for the Night Owls. They have 1 hit, 1 walk with 2 strikeouts. Didn't pitch a lot this year at Georgia Gwinnett, so working to shake off the rust here. He's a good pitcher for the Cats last season. First pitch is a ball. Nate Kirkpatrick at the plate. He's 2 for 4 today. Pair of singles, pair of strikeouts, and a sac fly. Ahead 2-0 here on Finkelstein. I'm a little surprised that there's been no pinch hitters or defensive substitutions for Bellingham yet. But if the guys are going, they don't want to take him away, as Tanner Beltowski fields nicely at shortstop, makes the throw in time. Good play by the HarbourCats shortstop. So now designate. I guess I talked my wish into existence. That's a pinch hitter. Number 38 into the game. Camden Gillespie puts that one on the ground. And a quick second out recorded. So Gillespie grounds out. Fink quickly gets the first 2 guys to go down. Chris Clement still into the game. It's only 1 pinch hitter in the 9th inning shenanigans here. Was in for the designated hitter, so no defensive impact as a strike in from Finkelstein. Clement 2 for 4, single and a double. Also reached and scored on a hit by pitch. That was back in the 5th inning. And a game that has been very one-sided for the Bells. Hits are 16-10. It's only a 6-hit difference, but 10 free passes issued by the HarbourCats, many of them coming home, thanks to the 14-3 game. Finkelstein gets that one skied out to center field. Isaiah Afwork settles under it, makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. The first 1-2-3 inning of the ball game for the HarbourCats comes in the 9th to send us to the bottom of the 9th, where the Cats have 3 outs to try and put 11 runs on the board. Good luck.
12 Ks per 9 this season in big leagues, and he's got another one. Cade Smith has arrived in the MLB postseason. One of the best weapons a manager has.
Andrew Vaughn, a 3-run shot, his first homer of the season.
You know, it was cool to get to, travel out of the country, being from the United States, getting to go up there and play. I thought it was really cool. Really cool town, really good atmosphere at the games. I mean, we were getting 4,000 people at some of the games.
It was a ton of fun. I mean, that stadium in Victoria was beautiful. It was a great atmosphere. They drew really well, so the crowd was a ton of fun. And then it was also cool being not too far from home. Like, my parents were able to come out for a couple of weekends and watch me play.
That is strike 3 call.
There was definitely good arms, good bats. It was competitive baseball, I thought. Every single game we played, I felt like it was, it was a challenge. The ferry trips was the coolest, just drive the whole bus on a boat and go to a game away, get to see orcas swimming. My wife's always jealous. I always tell her the stories that we get to see a pot of orcas following us around. And, it's a special experience. You get to meet new people, new friends, maybe on different teams that you never would have, crossed paths with them and make lifelong friendships.
Anytime you're in a situation where you have people from all kinds of places and stages in their life and career, teammates, coaches, host family, there's a lot you can learn. I really, enjoyed my time there that summer, and this place holds a special place in my heart for sure.
Bottom of the 9th inning, an 11-run Bellingham Bells lead. Will Franklin in for his 3rd inning of work in relief. It's Curtis McKay who came into the game in the 6th inning for Jack Johnson. Johnson was 2 for 2 with a pair of singles and a walk. Takes ball 1 from Franklin. McKay does. Flew out his first time up. Now ahead 2-0 on Franklin. By McKay, skied away. And it lands and bounces over by the soccer grandstand. Good crowd of people over there, and makes a nice catch on the one hopper. A big carom off one of the seats. 2-1 on McKay. He puts this one high in the air. 3 men converge in, and it's Andrew Lamb, the potent home run hitter, corrals the ball for out number 1. So now it's Connor Ross. He's the only player that's been in for the entire game. He's 0 for 3. Fly out, double play, and a strikeout. He did draw a walk his last time up. Got as far as second base. Ball 1 in from Franklin, just misses high on Ross. Behind Ross, it is Jai Berezowski in the tough turf on deck circle. There's an 89-mile-per-hour fastball low that Ross swings and misses on. 1-1 count. Of course, the 3rd game of this series goes tomorrow. It's a 1:05 opening pitch. This one in the air out to right. Moving in, Alex Fernandez makes the catch, 2 away. So the Cats down to their final out as they look to go out not with a bang but with a whimper here. In a game that they've been outscored 14-3. First game of the series was almost the same game but in the complete opposite fashion. It was a HarbourCats blowout in that one. So neither game this series has been close. A lot of walks issued in both games. There's been something like 36 walks thus far in over 2 games. Might be off by 1 or 2 there. I did not count. But if you include hit by pitches, it's probably about that number. 1-0 count on Berezowski. He struck out his first time up. Takes a high strike, 1-1. So by law of averages, if the HarbourCats blew him out in game 1 and the Bells blew him out in game 2, game 3 should be a very close rubber match. That's just the way you would expect it to go if both teams have worked high-scoring games. See what pays off. That's a 1:05 start time live here on HCats.tv tomorrow with yours truly on the microphone. Berezowski bounces this over to third base. Nate Kirkpatrick with the throw, and it's not scooped cleanly. Nico Azpilicueta cannot come up with it. It looked like a solid throw from Kirkpatrick. But aboard is Berezowski. So the game continues. We're all thinking this was going to say that's the ball game. Following the Sunday matinee tomorrow, a Father's Day 105 game. HarbourCats are off on Monday and kick off a 3-game series against the Nanaimo Night Owls. At the plate right now, Big Papi, Enrico Carrion. 1-0 count. Those games, 6:35 starts Tuesday and Wednesday night, and 11 a.m. start on Thursday. School Spirit, game number 2 for the Cats. Carrion fouls it away, 1-1. With 2 outs here, bottom of the ninth, this game not really in question. An 11-run lead for Bellingham. Now 2 balls, 1 strike. Good take by Carrion. Should he reach another catcher, Kyle Hepburn stands in the tough turf on deck circle. Hepburn came in for first baseman Caden Munster. Karian came in for likely HarbourCats player of the game, Jacob Silva. He's 2 for 2 today. It was a single and a solo home run alongside a walk. Drove in all 3 runs for the Cats, as well as picked off 2 runners, showcasing the arm behind the plate. Karian 0 for 1 with a fly out. Has a 2-2 count. Will Franklin trying to get us out of here without number 3. Instead, the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Perhaps we are about to be in the midst of the greatest 9th inning rally you've ever seen. Or we might just be going home here. 3-2. A payoff pitch coming from Will Franklin. It's a walk issued. We continue. Not done yet. Jai Berezowski moves over to second base. Big Poppy over to first. Now Cal Hepburn, who drew a walk his first time up. Can he keep the ball rolling here with 2 outs? First pitch, ball in the dirt, 1-0. Understandably, no arm up in the Bells bullpen. They're just going to let Franklin work and see where we get to. Easy to do with an 11-run cushion. There's a swing and a miss generated by Franklin. Nice 89-mile-per-hour fastball right down the middle. Now he fouls it away. HarbourCats down to their final strike here. 1-2 count on Kyle Hepburn. And fans celebrating. Someone's got a souvenir. Gives them something to cheer about. In a game the HarbourCats would like to forget. Good take by Hepburn. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A couple quick flyouts for Will Franklin before legged out single from Jai Berezowski and a walk issue. Now the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. One just missing inside. Both ball games this series have been quite long. This is now in its 3rd hour. And a walk issued, a 2-out bases loaded situation here. Second walk drawn by Hepburn. So Isaiah Halfwork, bases loaded, 2 outs. And should Halfwork reach, behind him is Dominic Biello of the Victoria Golden Tide. Halfwork puts us on the ground. That will skip into the mitt of Bobby Pierce Jr. He flips to second. The out is recorded. And that's the ball game. 14-3, the Bells win. Let's get out of here. The series finale goes tomorrow night. That's a 1:05 start time. As always, on the mic here, I've been Graham Morrison on behalf of Chris Shaycox Productions and our phenomenal camera crew, led by Lane Hitchens behind home plate here. Caleb making the switches up island, and Chris Shaycox producing the show from his studio. Have a fantastic evening, everyone. Drive safe, and we will see you tomorrow afternoon.
If you have been drinking, please do not drink and drive. Thank you for attending tonight's game and all your support here at Wilson Group Stadium at Royal Athletic Park. Stay home safely. See you tomorrow.